Poland who like loved fashion, streetwear, skatewear, like all the stuff that young people cherish and promote. It was also the start. This 10 years ago, it was also around the start of the Instagram promotion and influencers market. So we benefited from it, and we sort of used it as our main our main way of promotion. That was the recommendation on university during the incubator. One guy who was like economic guy, kind of young, and he was like, "Oh, but what if you concentrate only on online marketing for your business?" And I thought, why not? It seems good. I had experience in some marketing and ads before it. So I decided, okay, I will use my marketing skills and promote this business online only. So we are spending, money for Facebook ads, Instagram ads, to promote events that we were doing. The events were mostly fashion shows. So one of the biggest events we ran was basically Young Polish Designers Fashion Fair for I think 150 people. We rented the castle. There were more than 2,000 attendees in a real world scenario, and I organized it all by myself. And we're organizing this kind of shows, this fashion shows, trade shows, and of course, like we were promoting all of it online. So it's it went big. I was in like national TV in some shows. I was telling about how government can help designers and how government can help the fashion industry basically in Poland. So yeah, about this that lasted for 5 years. Basically, the last moment that I told you about the government, that was also the sort of the reason for us to end it. So that's a little sad story regarding this. So after 5 years, we had a meeting with the president of the city. They told us, oh, we will help you, we'll support you, we'll help you to rent a new building for your for your showroom and for your activities, because we wanted to open a culture center for youth basically to come and learn about fashion, for meetings, for events. And yeah, that was the story. We rented from them. Unfortunately, it was a big not misunderstanding, because like I'm still thinking that they made it on purpose, but they just rented us a very bad, like the location that was in a very bad shape. So that was a really sad story, because for 500 square meters, you can imagine being without heating. So yeah, and that was winter time. So that was like one of the worst stories in the business I could have. It was really tough for us. Because in Poland there's also sort of a law that the heating is a part of the owner. Like the owner cares about the heating, so they had to solve it, and they didn't solve it for 3 months. So it was really bad for the business. We invested a lot in it. For 5 years we were like gathering funds and for the project, and we invested it. It didn't go that well regarding this renovation and the heating. So unfortunately, the business, like the real world business, had to close. And from this 5 years, I was thinking about the ways how to use digital world, and how to make the same, not maybe the same, but how to have similar experiences that I was able to create with the fashion business in real world through online marketing. How to do it in a wholly digital way, to the whole I think that was 5 years ago, and I was already thinking in the sort of Web3 categories of how to run things. But yeah, I moved. So after this 5 years, I moved to Berlin, and now I'm in Berlin. I was working as CMO, and I had like senior positions in marketing, running marketing departments, being director of marketing, head of marketing, senior marketing manager, whatever. But all this work I was doing for deep technology startups in finance. In finance and in blockchain, in health as well. So kind of like serious topics, completely something different from lifestyle. but I was using my skills from marketing. Yeah, that was my basically my skill, business development and marketing. So I used it for the companies that were hiring me. I helped them to raise funds. Like few of the companies I was working for, the last one they raised at the time I was working there for a year. They raised 1.2 million, and I was like in charge of all the marketing and all this stuff. So yeah, that was the stuff I was doing for the last 5 years. And then for the last year, I was developing my own idea, my own platform for digital art and fashion. And that's why I thought it will be great to, when I was invited to this event, to maybe share my story a little bit and tell you more about what are the new immersive ways that you can experience fashion and 3D art. And that's what I'm building right now. So yeah, that was the story and the platform. So I'm building a metaverse location for art and fashion. I believe there are many metaverse locations already, like the Decentraland, Somnium Space, Sandbox, and I love all of them. I spent some time in there, and I really like this. But I feel like still in the Decentraland and Sandbox, for example, you have this still like aesthetics things. So like, of course, you can do everything in this sort of Lego world or cartoonish world, but also there are things that would be presented much better in a like more serious, more artsy way. And that's what I believe, that there will be many places, and the metaverse will be built from all the different platforms, all the different worlds. And I want to create a world where designers and collectors alike can have their own space to showcase their collections and to organize events for their fans and users. So that's the main topic, the digital fashion and digital fashion designers. The secondary topic is other art, because during my story as a fashion like a fashion designer and having my own brand and doing all of that, I imagine that I have the right the right thinking how the other art is linked to fashion, and how they work in synergies to affect each other, right? Like music artists, they are wearing some fashion brands. That's how they are promoting the trends. But then the companies that are selling the trends, they're working with artists and they're promoting concerts, for example. So like the whole system is interlinked. And then you can add street art, for example, yeah, where sometimes street art is landing on t-shirts, and then you have a fashion collection that is like combined with street art and fashion. So I just believe that it's really important when you build something around fashion. It's really important that it's only one of the topics. There will be always other stuff involved. So that's why I decided when I started building the platform initially to have the gallery system for digital fashion, and of course for others. And for digital fashion, I realized that the crucial part what is needed is the digital wardrobe. So basically, ability to make your avatar, dress your avatar in the items, and export the avatar for other metaverses. And so that's the solution I was building in cooperation with my partners for a year, and it's working right now. So when I jump into the presentation, because I still have a representation for the 15 minutes, then I can show you a little bit how it looks like at least. So yeah, I decided that not only the world where the exhibition happen is important, but also a space where you can actually try on the digital fashion items, because seeing all of the stuff like on Cyber or other galleries, when you have just a 2D art in the frames on the wall, that's completely not me, and that's not completely my idea for the platform, right? So it's more like creating fashion and art experiences inside the galleries to use all the benefits of the current technology, like mostly virtual and extended reality. We have expert in a team who's like great with all of this, creating digital worlds and interaction. He's building robots who can interact with human hands and stuff. So yeah, I'm also very excited about this part. But just wanted to finalize this part that I realized that it's not only the metaverse location that's important, but also the like avatar part of it, because your avatar will be your identity for metaverse, and this is obvious. So the way there should be a way to buy avatars, there should be a way to dress avatars, there should be a way to export avatars outside of the games, right? Because the game, the Decentraland, they will have the system for Decentraland. So the sandbox, they have a system for sandbox. And I wanted to create a system where you can dress your avatar for other games, when you can dress your avatar for other experiences, like conferences, for example. Yeah, it's not only about gaming, but imagine, Facebook idea for metaverse and having like the conversations inside, like their avatars are super tacky. That's my thinking. I don't know what you think about it, but their avatars, they look ugly and they doesn't look great. Would it be awesome if you can have your real photorealistic view of yourself as avatar, dressed with the favorite, your best brands that you can imagine online with a few clicks. So that's the part that I'm building, and that's the part that is working already. I mean, you can download our partner app on iPhone. You can create your scan, and you can dress it with my items that I designed. So this part of the business is actually working in a demo mode. And what we are building now is this a city, basically the virtual city on top of it, where people can see the collections. I will now share the presentation. French. Many of them French digital, not digital, real world brands. They have this maison something as the name, and I wanted to replicate this idea. I don't think I will state, but between you and me, this group of people and me, I just wanted to say that I will probably ditch Meta right now because of Facebook and all of this stuff, because of copyrights, and also like I was definitely earlier with this idea, because I'm thinking like 7 months I was using the name, but of course it's such a generic word. And right now with the Facebook going full all in on it, I think it's just not the word I want to use anymore. So just for your information, I will probably change to Maison only as the name of the business. Yeah. So art and fashion metaverse, the future of internet culture. I believe people will spend more and more time in metaverses. They will have time to play. They will have time to meet people. But I believe that experiencing art, experiencing fashion, is something more personal and intimate. So just wanted to say that in my world, of course, mass events and everything will be possible, but also regarding the galleries itself, I think that you can do it, for example, with your friends, with someone together. You can go there and see it, or you can go with someone completely new and exchange thoughts right away. So that's the thing. What I believe is the future of internet culture, meeting together like that we have today, like a meeting like this. We could all meet in a metaverse, talk with each other through avatars in the room about the same topics. So that's something that I really want to build on. So why now? Of course, there is a lot of businesses, a lot of companies jumping right now into metaverse space. There is a lot of money in the market that can be distributed to artists, and I believe that our idea, Maison, could be a perfect opportunity for artists to participate in the system. Being a member of our club basically gives you the ability to have your own building in a city and showcase your collections and meet with people, organize concerts and live shows there. So interesting point from Christie Auction House. Everybody knows Christie's. So 73% of NFT sales registrants are new to Christie's at an average age of 38, 13 years younger than the average age for clients in other sales. Several have also crossed over to purchase works by established blue chip artists. Christie's Auction House. So I think it's very important to say that this whole movement and this whole like the whole movement, but also the big activity, it's coming from younger people than the regular art industry. As you can see here, it's the average is 13 years younger than the average customer for other sorts of art. And I believe this is like something that we should build on, that there is a whole new groups of young people going into art, and they will have new ways of interacting with it. They will have new ways of buying and selling stuff, and we are the ones who can facilitate this for for all the people. So I think here during this presentation, I want to spend much time talking about what is the metaverse. But for the people who are not familiar, this is basically an interconnected space that companies, users, and designers, and everyone who is doing something there are building together, and the whole experiences are kind of shared in the community. So there will be places for sure in the metaverse that will be like close to the public and like close to the public. But I believe in our metaverse there will be spaces like this probably as well, because the owner of the gallery can always decide about stuff like this. But I think the bigger idea here is that the whole ecosystem is open and people are free to exchange ideas, cooperate together, and build something together and dream together, which is like one of the mottos of my business. Let's dream together, right? Let's dream together. Let's dream about the better world. Let's dream the better future, and let's do this together with art, because like what is better to showcase the future possibilities than art actually. So what we want to provide for artists? We have 3D avatar creation solutions, so everybody can create their own avatar on their phone. As for now, it's available on iPhones, but the Android version is coming in January, so I think it's soon. Then the second thing, we want to provide users with ability to mint their avatar on the blockchain, so their identity is protected. Of course, if you sell your token with your identity, that's your thing, right? Like that's somebody else will be using your image, for example, in a music video, or he will take your avatar and use it as in fashion show as one of the models. There are so many things you can do actually. So I believe, just wanted to say, you should sell it in expensive if you want to sell it. Then the third option is virtual wardrobe solutions, so people can dress and export avatars for other games. This is, I think, like 85–90% done. We are still working on a proper export of the avatar for the other games, but you can create the avatar and dress it right now. We are building the 3D virtual city dedicated to art and fashion, and the premiere of the first 10 locations, like the Act 0, Genesis Act, how I call it, is basically 10 designers and collectors in one space. They will showcase the art, and the event will happen around 20th of December next month. The next thing is basically help for brands and designers. So of course, to my experience and the experience of the team and some other people, we are able to consult the brands and designers and help them with the steps forward. Sometimes it can be that our recommendation would be, okay, start the gallery in our location, do this and this. But in the same time, it's not about this. It's about the whole metaverse journey. So we can also help them to decide what is the best marketplace, what is the blockchain they should use, what are the pros and cons of the solutions they find out, right? So the help is very much included in what we provide, because the education right now and this help is crucial for the success of the people. And then the last part is basically our own drops of virtual art, building and avatars. So of course we are also animating the space and we're collaborating with other artists and other people to come up with other virtual art buildings and avatars that we could sell as our like in-house drops. on our platform during the auctions that are gonna happen inside the game as well, like inside the 3D world. But of course, there will be like many stuff. What you see right now and what's possible is designed solely by me. I'm the designer behind the project, so I think that's maybe important, that I'm not only like founding it and running the business side, but actually like 95% what you see here is also like my works. So this is the quality of the mirror. You can see that you know, it's photorealistic. It has like the skin has, you know, different colors because it's like regarding the light and stuff, but the quality is very good, and it's very photorealistic, and it's also animated, like the avatars are rigged, so putting them into other games wouldn't be that complicated. And this is like our task right now. We got the grant from one of the blockchain companies in top 10 regarding the size, market size, and yeah, they're giving us a grant exactly for this option to develop the meta mirror. So other big games like Decentralised, Sandbox, or someone else can use it as well and promote it to their users. And they want to, this blockchain company, they want to help us also with promotion. So I think, yeah, it's a pretty good information for any artist that's worked with digital fashion or digital art to basically join us and yeah, and be promoted together. Virtual city, that's the concept art of it. It's AI generated with my drawings, and yeah, it's basically symbiosis between machine and human. We design together. I do some stuff, then I put it into the artificial intelligence engine. Yeah, I'm having some new results, then I remix it together. So yeah, that's how it looks like right now. And in the virtual city, we wanted to have it like a place to be, so people are going there, they're doing like digital selfies, promoting the space further. They're exploring art exhibitions, experiences. There will be up to 100 spots there for the users. We'll start with 15 locations, and then the city will grow by 10 spots a quarter. It will be possible, of course, to run live performances and events there. I will show. I will just.
First of all, the layout. I mean, yeah, I think that's about the just a moment. Okay. Hei, otahan nyt. No voi ei.
I know what's happening. Okay, sure. I wanted to play this, but I don't think we have that much time. It will be better to just go.
If I can use that muted here, let's see. Go ahead. Sorry, keep going.
Yeah. Okay, sure. So virtual fashion, we use the same software for fashion as big companies regarding Adidas, Macy's, Hugo Boss, Inditex, Levi's, and Bestseller. Basically, that's the software for creating the items. It's very important because that means the ability for us to integrate with all of them in the future is very easy. Our roadmap in short, basically this year we were collecting artists and business partners and technology partners. And in December, we're gonna premiere them. So they're gonna be 10 artists promoted. There will be a drop of items. There will be possibility for everyone to go inside the metaverse location and basically experience this yeah, by yourself. It will be around 20th of December. Then in next year, we are going into the integration of 3D avatars into the location, so anybody can use the avatar. There will be more games using our avatars as well, dress-in items. We will integrate more services and options inside the game. And on top of it, it's very important for running of the community and running of the city, we'll set up Art and Fashion DAO, which will concentrate and will consist of people who are owning the spaces inside, because it's very important, I didn't say it at the beginning, that the city will be owned by artists. Every spot will be minted on Polygon blockchain and will be available to be by the artist, or there will be yeah, tournaments and other stuff to get it. We need you. You need us. We need artists. We need other projects that would like to showcase their digital fashion or digital art in the space. We are offering a lot of support that we can give to the artists. And I think, reach out and see what we can build together. Let's dream a better future together. Thank you very much. If you have any questions, I think there were some. I can answer them quickly. But yeah, thank you very much for listening.
Well, thank you. Stefan or Stephen asked, how do I reach out to you?
Okay. How do you reach out? I think I will write here, the Twitter handle is basically, that's the Twitter handle. Go there, reach out to me. I will be happy to answer all of questions. And yeah, I think that's it. I think there was a previous question. There was a question. Okay, that was about what is better, right? What is better? What is better about the decentralized sandbox metaverse than the others? I think the mass, yeah. As for now, this is mostly about the number of users and the idea of decentralization. Decentraland went the big way for centralizing all of it and building the infrastructure. I think this is working very good for all the blockchain users. Blockchain artists as well, but I think it's very good for users that are deep into blockchain and they want to see decentralized solutions. So I think that's why the sandbox, the ability, I think the partners that they built, like the official partners, are very interesting. That they were able to take into the project. I think to the sandbox, for me, the crucial and the most important news from the last 2 days is basically that Adidas Originals, they joined Sandbox. So this is like one of the biggest sort of streetwear, skatewear brands in my area that actually joined the space, and they're building the Sandbox world, like the Sandbox Adidas world. And for me, it's great because the more brands and the more users are into the NFTs and into the metaverse, that's better for all of us, right? So I'm very happy about it, and probably that's one of the things about Sandbox, that it is possible for them to get this kind of cooperations, and then the users of the brands of the projects, they are jumping on board. So I think that's something to think about. If you have more questions, we can of course talk about it more, and about the technical stuff, and more about what you can really do there.
Epic, man. You're really on the forefront of things. It's really cool. Thank you for sharing and what you're doing and your insights. It's really good.